I'm 0-1. You know, like I have a folder of the reasons why I wasn't going to be a good dad, even a good human being, or even a fucking good father, like I did. I have a folder of things telling me why. Like, not that I wrote down Mike saying you're a loser, but I like have paperwork from courts. I have paperwork from judges. I have paperwork from prisons. I got paperwork out the ass telling me that I would never even make it to be a good fucking man. You know, I had my doubts over the years. And listen, when I met Terry, I didn't know what direction my life was going to be in. I was just going to fucking stick it out with her until, like I said, she realized what everybody else realized, that I had nothing going on for me and nothing was ever going to come out for me. And, you know, we put our heads down and I cleaned up my act a little bit. Again, not even think like, if you thought I was at home going, I'm cleaning up my act because I want to have a kid, you're out of your mind. I was just cleaning up my act so I wouldn't die. I didn't want to die like fucking, I didn't want to die in an OD. I didn't want to fucking die with coke in my nose. I just didn't want. I wanted to give myself a fair fucking chance at this fucking world. And I did. And all of a sudden one day she came to me, she was pregnant. I'm like, good luck. Good luck. Here we go. What's that fucking Def Leppard song, Bringing On the Heartache? Here we go. This is not going to work for everybody involved. And fucking Sunday, yesterday, was her 10th birthday. I think I grabbed my wife like Thursday. I'm like, can I talk to you? Like at night after Mercy went to sleep. And I just reminded her of all this shit. And I go, this birthday is so fucking important. This is the most important thing I've ever done in my life, this 10th birthday. And then it dawned on me, you ever have like your own birthday and you see like you have like a grandmother or a mom who's more excited about your birthday than you are? You ever have that, like your dad or something? We're so excited for your birthday. You're like, whatever. You know, it's just a fucking birthday. I'm just turning 17. All you're excited about is that gift card or that fucking $100 bill that grandma puts in the thing. You don't give a fuck. Now I realized why your parents get so excited on your birthdays. Now I realized. And for me, I was really fucking, like, this was a feather in my fucking cap, bitch. This is, I'm telling you guys, like, I didn't even dawn on this. I had not been thinking about this. This never even crossed my fucking mind till this past goddamn week that I was like, this little girl has been in my life for 10 years. On my standards, I've been a model citizen in those 10 fucking years. On my standards, I'm who I was before and who I am now. I have been a model fucking citizen. When I got here, I realized that me leaving at night, like I gotta go do a show, that was not gonna work anymore. That was not gonna work anymore. She wanted me to be a fucking dad. That shit was not gonna work no more. She told me this the New Year's before the pandemic. 2020 was the pandemic. That's when she pulled me aside. New Year's Eve, we were in Huntington Beach, and she's like, my fucking aunt was here this weekend, and you were only with her for like an hour. And she goes, I know it was heavy on Mom. You got to be around more. And I was like, you know what, man? She ain't lying. And if you saw my schedule for the pandemic that year, I didn't have a lot of work. I had 1 week a month until July or June or something like that. And then September, I was picking it up, but I hadn't even booked the week out yet, the year up. I think the only thing I had in the fall was Parks Casino. Like I had this year. I was slowing it down already. The pandemic just speeded it, made me think about what I really wanted to do in my life. And I cannot fucking believe I'm a parent for 10 years now. I fucking failed as a parent, guys. I fucking failed. And when I realized I didn't really fail like the way I'm saying it, but I didn't have a chance. I was not going to be the parent that I wanted to be. They were never going to allow that. And I was too hard-headed to accept it any other way. So I said, you know what? Fuck you, motherfuckers. I'm not doing this. And now she's going to be 33 in 3 weeks. And We haven't seen each other in close to over 20 fucking years, but this is what happened. And I was just going to lay down and take this loss as it's never going to work again. Thank God. Thank God I got another chance, even though I was fucking petrified of that goddamn chance. And I wrapped my fucking arms around it, and here we are. And she's a happy little fucking girl. She's got a way better life at 10 than my wife and I had. At 10 o'clock, I was damaged fucking goods. Do you understand me that at 10 years old, I was damaged fucking goods? The story about the nun, that happened when I was 10. My daughter is so far away from ever lifting her hand to a fucking nun or anybody. It has been a real honor to see this, and it has been a real honor for me to be a part of this shit. If you guys think I give a fuck about who's doing theaters or who's involved in a fucking child porn thing and all this shit, you people are fucking crazy. That's the last thing I want to hear about. I don't know what's going on out there anymore. Half those guys don't even talk to me anymore, and it's okay. I talked to Tom this last week. I talked to Bert from time to time. Theo checks in with me from time to time. Ari's my fucking brother. Duncan's my brother. Redman's my brother. Joe's my brother. Beside that, I really couldn't tell you what the fuck is going on. I talk to Eleanor from time to time. I talk to Josh Wolf. I talk to my man Ryan Sickler. But that's it, guys. I don't know what's going on out there. I don't hear from those guys. I know that fucking Theo is in war with Brendan, and Bobby Lee is in war with Brendan, and I just saw somebody else is at war with Brendan. Everybody, I don't know anything about that. And that's not why I got into this business, not any of this. I just want my little nook here in fucking New Jersey where I could come up here with twice a week and fuck with you motherfuckers and bust your jokes and maybe tell you a story that you get something from or that you maybe don't get something from. Makes no difference to me anymore, guys. I'm just trying to have a good fucking time. I'm turning 60. I'm an old fucking man with a big dick and a new fucking heart. And that's it and that's that, man. I'm just excited on little things anymore. 10 fucking years I've been a parent. I was told that I couldn't fucking make it doing anything. And here I'm a parent for 10 fucking years. Guys, don't believe what they tell you. Do not believe anything. This has turned out to be a fucking wonderful journey for me. Regardless of what happened early on. Regardless of that shit. Who cares? That's gone. That's never going to happen again. I mean, people are going to fucking come and go. But I'm never going to be put in that position again. I don't even care about half that shit anymore. Fuck it. It's 2023, motherfuckers. Time to learn and do new fucking things. And I'll tell you, you can hear this from me. If you thought something wasn't going to pan out for you now, give it a second shot. Just because you quit the first time doesn't mean you really quit. You just took some time off to look at it the right way because you know the head you needed. When I got into comedy in 91, I always tell people, yeah, I did comedy from 91, but it was 93 when I really got a grasp on what I had to do. Was it a waste of time that I did comedy for 2 years? Kind of, sort of, because I was doing it all wrong. But I would have never learned to do it right if I wasn't involved in those 2 years. You know, Mike gave me a guitar 2 years ago. I played at a teacher on Zoom. It just didn't work for me on Zoom. There was two things that turned me off about playing the guitar. The Zoom lessons and everybody telling me about my thumb. Every time I'd get a guitar player from Rudy, he would yell at me, or one of my friends would help me with a lesson. They would always tell me about my thumb, that my thumb sticked out. And then I look at fucking Slash and his thumb is sticking out. I look at whatever, I see that their thumb is sticking out. I understand when you learn something that they teach it for you so you don't pick up bad habits. Maybe showing your thumb is a bad habit. I got a little down on the guitar, and I didn't touch it for like 4 fucking months. And the whole time I was like, wait a second, it's not that I can't play the guitar. I got to figure out how I could play it, learn something, and attack it. So I talked to a guy about 3 weeks ago, before the holidays, And I was like, hey, man, I like to do guitar lessons. And we talked. I go, I just don't want them on Zoom. You know, but then that sucks is that I got to actually pick the guitar up, put it in the fucking thing, pack my little speaker, and take it somewhere else. And that's a fucking nightmare because I don't want to break the thing. I don't want to hurt it, you know. So now I'm ready. So I'm going to start lessons with him in 2 weeks. Did I quit the guitar? No, not at all. I just took a break to see how to do it to work for me. You know, a couple of years ago, I ripped my fucking hamstring. I thought I was done with jiu-jitsu. I was like, you know what? I was never really that good at it. And I'm older, and now the thing. But those 2 years I didn't train, I kept thinking to myself, fuck. If I could do it again, this is how I would do it. If I could do it again, this is how I needed to do it. And I saw on Instagram, I saw an interview with Roger Gracie, and he was talking about that people go to jiu-jitsu, in their mind, they go to get tougher. And that's not what you have to focus on. You have to focus on going to get better. So I was going to jiu-jitsu all these times a week and thinking I was doing it right. No. I went back now, and now I'm training it better. I'm not going for quantity anymore. I'm going for quality. So if you tried something and it didn't work for you at one time, whether it's selling fucking balloons at the carnival, and you came home and after 6 months you're like, I could have been a good fucking balloon salesman. I just didn't fucking do it the right way. I didn't attack it the right way. And this has happened to me for years, that I didn't attack something the right way. And you're like, why would I quit that? You know, I suffered a lot from quitting basketball when I did as a kid. Till this day, if I had a second chance at not quitting, I would have fucking stuck with it. If I could turn the clocks back, I would just focus on basketball now, even if I was going to end up being 5'10". It didn't matter. It didn't matter. But when I was getting old, I was like, look at my mother. My mother's a half a midget. My father's 6'4". I look at my uncles, they're all 6'1". I'm in no danger of being a fucking college forward. So I lost in my mind. Sun Tzu, most battles are fought before they're won. Most battles are won before they're fought. So do you see where I'm going with this sometimes, man? It's just your mental preparation for something. So it's 2023. You got a fucking chance to be a fucking killer this year. Maybe you have a chance of being a killer. It's something that you thought you failed at. And you failed at it not because you failed at it. You just failed. You failed at it because you didn't attack it the right way. And trust me, guys, when I got into comedy, I thought I was attacking it the right way. And it took me maybe 3 years to realize that I wasn't. I didn't panic. I picked up the fucking new notebook. I got back to my Judy Brown book, and I asserted the fucking things I had learned. And guess what? By fucking 95, I was a complete different comic. So the 2-year growth between 93 and 95 was a lot better than the 2-year growth I had between 91 and 93 because I attacked it a lot better. So if you're looking at your goals in 2023 or things you're going to do better, revisit the past. Because you got to know your past if you know your motherfucking future. Public enemy. You don't think I pay attention, cocksuckers, do you? But no, all jokes aside. And that's what I've done. I do it all the time. I attack something, it doesn't work out for me. How can I do it better? Boom. And I do it better. For years, I did this fucking kettlebell workout. And I would walk around, my wrist would hurt from doing the cleans and slamming your wrist. Then I had the fucking knee surgery, and I'm like, I can't do this no more. But I miss doing it. I figured out a way how to do it. I lowered it down 2 fucking weights. And now I can at least do some swings. I can do some fucking cleans. I'm not looking to be Johnny fucking Olympia. I'm not looking to be, I'm just looking to be strong and keep my dick hard. When you're getting older, you want to keep that dick hard. So you're not going to look at me and go, I can't lift weights. Yes, you can. If you follow Frank Zane on fucking Instagram, he's 74. This guy was Mr. Olympia I don't know how many times. He's 74. He still looks like a G. He can't win no fucking bodybuilding contest, but he's healthy. He does everything with dumbbells and cables now. So I do what the fuck he does. I'm not Frank Zane, but at least I'm keeping myself alive, and that's the most important fucking thing, guys. It's 2023. It's a whole new fucking year. You're not doing anything wrong. Just learn how to attack right and learn how to make your fucking strikes count even more. And that's what I got to do at my age now. So if it works for me, it's going to work for you motherfuckers. And that's the Monday Motivation, January 9th, 2023. Take that and put it in the bank. Laughing Gas is back in Jersey, so don't forget to contact my people at motherfucking stonerclub.com. Let them know you want some fucking, I think they got Rainbow Ruts at 38%. Fucking bust out the Indians, cocksucker. And that's it, man. We're back to fucking normal. Laughing Gas is ripping and rocking. It's the #1 brand in fucking California, so if you get your hands on it, get your hands on it. I got one date left, and that's the 28th of January, and then we'll see where we're at. The book is officially fucking in. Tomorrow I got to okay the cover, and I got to get an endorsement from my man, motherfucking TJ English, and then it's tip-top motherfucking Magoo, guys. So get ready, April 23rd. And I'm better than ever. I don't know what's going to happen this year, but at least we'll keep this alive. For January, we're only doing one podcast a week. And in a couple of weeks, I'll let you know what the fuck is going on. I went to look at 3 offices this week. The 2 close to here are both dumps. The one in Red Bank was very nice, and I really wanted it, and I offered the guy a deposit, but he doesn't know if the present tenant is going to re-sign. So he said he'd let me know in the next 10 days. But at least some people called me back. Cool. Yeah, man, I'm excited about this. I want to do something else. I want to get out of my house. This has been good, but it's time to get the fuck out of here. She wants to move into this room. That's not happening. I'm going to put a full-time office in here. Like just a work office, not like to do videos and shit like that. So that's the deal, you bad motherfuckers.